Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Andy Cohen confirms Tamra Judge's status with RHOC. Tamra Judge has always been a wild card on the Real Housewives of Orange County. If there is chaos and drama, then she's usually the one stirring things up. Season 19 has been rough on Tamra, who has found herself dealing with a lot of personal issues in therapy. She has also been rocked by her good friend, Teddi Mellencamp's stage 4 cancer diagnosis. Things came to a boiling point during episode 6 of season 19's RHOC, and the reality star stormed out of a cast dinner in New Orleans, insisting that she is done filming. Andy Cohen recently offered an update during Watch What Happens Live on Tamra's status with the show. Real Housewives of Orange County cast member Heather Dubrow joined Andy in the clubhouse on August 14, 2025. She and Andy discussed the explosive fight, with him asking, "Did you truly believe she was quitting?" Heather then replied with, "Yes and no." Andy then confirmed that Tamra did not quit, leading Heather to quip, "It's like her implants, they always come back." So there you have it, straight from Andy Cohen. At this moment, Tamra Judge is still with RHOC. In episode 6, near the very end, the ladies went to dinner together in New Orleans. Tamra got into an argument with several of the women before finally getting up to leave. She would then go to a separate area of the restaurant and ask producers to call her car. Once inside the car, she called her husband, Eddie Judge, to help her book a flight home. While discussing the evening in question during a confessional, Tamra explained, "I feel not loved and not wanted, and I don't think there's a place for me in this group. I'm done, I'm out, I don't need this, bye," she told Eddie, and then she posted an Instagram story, seemingly teasing her exit. Tamra recently told Bravo's Daily Dish that she has leaned on Teddi Mellencamp this season, and that comes with some guilt attached. "I felt guilty because during filming, she'd be like, 'How are you?' I'm like, 'I'm crying. It's horrible. The girls are horrible to me.' And she would say, like, 'Honey, you got this.' And I'm like, 'Wait a minute, I should be saying this to you, you know.' But she's an inspiration for sure," Tamra explained. How do you feel about Tamra sticking around for more RHOC? Is it time for her to make an exit? Check out part of Heather Dubrow's interview on Watch What Happens Live below. The lights of Bravo never dim for long, especially when it comes to the Real Housewives universe. Every week brings another shockwave, another headline, another confession. But few names ignite as much conversation among Orange County fans as Tamra Judge. She's the fitness-loving, tequila-shooting, sharp-tongued housewife who has defined entire eras of the Real Housewives of Orange County, RHOC. And now, after months of speculation swirling online, Bravo's own ringmaster, Andy Cohen, has officially confirmed her status with the franchise. It happened the way most Housewives bombshells do, subtly then suddenly. Andy was appearing on his radio show, Radio Andy, when a caller asked him point-blank, "Is Tamra Judge returning for another season, or is her time with Orange County done?" For weeks, Bravo watchers had whispered about it. Social media threads churned with gossip. Fans swore they spotted Tamra filming at a chic restaurant in Laguna. Others insisted she was in talks for her own fitness spin-off. Some argued that Bravo had moved past her, focusing instead on new faces and fresh storylines. The uncertainty only fueled more speculation, but Andy, ever the master of suspense, finally delivered clarity. With a grin that suggested he knew he was about to break the internet, Andy said, "I can confirm Tamra Judge is very much part of RHOC's future. She's not going anywhere. Orange County wouldn't be the same without her." The Bravo sphere exploded. Within minutes, hashtags like #TamraIsBack and #Osekun trended across X, formerly Twitter. Fans rushed to Instagram to flood Tamra's comments with orange emojis, clinking glasses, and a chorus of "cut fitness checks, not friendships." A legacy cemented. For longtime viewers, Andy's confirmation felt less like an announcement and more like a validation of what they'd always believed, that Tamra Judge is, and always will be, the backbone of RHOC. Tamra joined the show in Season 3, back in 2007, and almost instantly redefined the rhythm of the series. Her fiery arguments, raw vulnerability, and razor-sharp wit transformed what had once been a quiet docusoap into a Bravo juggernaut. She brought both chaos and candor, whether it was navigating her family struggles, launching businesses, or delivering one-liners that still live rent-free in fans' minds. Even when she left the show briefly, the absence was felt. Ratings dipped, and the storylines lacked the edge Tamra so effortlessly delivered. When Bravo announced her return, fans rejoiced, and Andy himself described it as a homecoming that just felt right. Now, with his latest statement, Andy has cemented her as a permanent fixture in Orange County. The power of Tamra. But why is Tamra Judge so vital to RHOC? The answer lies in her unique ability to balance extremes. She's both messy and magnetic. One episode, she's throwing shade across a dinner table. The next, she's crying openly about her children or her marriage. Unlike some housewives who rely solely on drama or solely on their personal storylines, Tamra delivers both with equal intensity. She's also a connector. Throughout the years, Tamra has woven herself into nearly every major feud, alliance, and reconciliation on the show. Whether it was clashing with Vicky Gunvalson, patching things up with Shannon Beater, or challenging new housewives to hold their own, she has consistently kept the social web of RHOC alive and complicated. Andy's confirmation doesn't just keep a fan favorite on-screen, it secures the very pulse of the series. What this means for season ahead. Of course, with Bravo, confirmations are never just confirmations. They're teasers. Andy didn't reveal much beyond the assurance that Tamra is staying, but fans know to read between the lines. If Tamra is locked in, then producers are likely building the season around her. Expect her to step into the center of conflicts, maybe even mediate between warring factions, or stoke the flames herself. Viewers can also anticipate seeing more of her businesses, her marriage to Eddie, and her role as a Bravo veteran mentoring or clashing with newer cast members. The whispers around Orange County suggest at least 2 new faces are joining the mix. Tamra's dynamic with fresh housewives could define the season. Will she take them under her wing, or will she see them as threats to her throne? One thing is certain, Tamra won't fade into the background. If Andy's excitement was any indication, she's about to deliver a season fans won't forget. Andy Cohen, the Bravo Oracle. Andy Cohen's word carries weight for a reason. As the executive producer and host of Watch What Happens Live, he has been the guardian of the Housewives empire. But when it comes to Tamra, his fondness has always been apparent. He's called her top-tier reality TV, and once said on air that Tamra knows how to deliver every side of the Bravo experience: humor, heart, and hellfire.